Ever felt the urge to shake someone awake to your newfound truths? It's a common feeling when we discover something that changes our life. We want to share it with everyone around us. But is that always the best approach? In this video, we'll explore why forcing people to awaken might not be the wisest choice. Let's start by understanding what awakening really means. It's a term that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it actually refer to? Awakening is about personal and spiritual growth. It's the process of becoming more aware of yourself, your surroundings, and the deeper aspects of life. It's like opening your eyes to a whole new world of understanding. Many people think awakening is about suddenly becoming enlightened or having all the answers. But that's not quite accurate. Awakening is more of a gradual process, a series of realizations and shifts in perspective that happen over time. It's different for everyone, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. When we start on this path of growth and discovery, it's natural to want to share our experiences with others. We feel excited about what we've learned and how it's changed our lives. We see the positive impact it's had on us, and we want our friends and family to experience the same benefits. There's a certain allure to sharing our awakening. We feel like we've uncovered some hidden truths about life, and we want to spread that knowledge. It's like finding a treasure map and wanting to show everyone where the X marks the spot. We believe that if others could just see what we see, their lives would improve dramatically. But here's where things can get tricky. While our intentions might be good, trying to force others to awaken can actually do more harm than good. It's like trying to open a flower bud before it's ready. You might end up damaging the petals instead of helping it bloom. When we push our beliefs and experiences onto others, we often end up pushing them away instead. People naturally resist being told what to think or how to live their lives. Even if what we're sharing is genuinely helpful, the act of forcing it on someone can make them defensive and less likely to listen. It's crucial to respect individual paths. Everyone's journey is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. Some people might be ready for certain truths, while others might need more time. Trying to rush someone's awakening is like trying to rush a cake in the oven. You'll end up with a half-baked result. Personal readiness is key when it comes to awakening. People need to be in a place where they're open to new ideas and willing to question their existing beliefs. If someone isn't in that space, no amount of pushing from you will get them there. In fact, it might even make them more resistant to change in the future. So if we can't force awakening, what can we do? One of the most powerful things is to lead by example. Your actions speak much louder than your words ever could. When you live according to your awakened principles, people will notice. They'll see the positive changes in your life, and that can spark their curiosity more effectively than any lecture could. Leading by example means walking the walk, not just talking the talk. It's about embodying the changes you want to see in the world. When you're more patient, more compassionate, more at peace with yourself, people will notice. They might not say anything right away, but your behavior will plant seeds of curiosity in their minds. Another important aspect is creating a safe space for questions. Instead of preaching or lecturing, be open to discussions. When someone shows interest in your experiences or beliefs, engage with them in a non-judgmental way. Listen to their thoughts and concerns with empathy and understanding. Active listening is a powerful tool in these conversations. It means really hearing what the other person is saying, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Try to understand their perspective, even if it's different from yours. This approach builds trust and makes people more likely to open up to new ideas. Patience plays a big role in awakening, both for ourselves and others. Rushing the process can be harmful. It's like trying to learn a new skill. If you push too hard too fast, you might get frustrated and give up. The same is true for spiritual and personal growth. Gradual organic growth is often the most sustainable. It allows time for new ideas to sink in, for old beliefs to be examined and released. It's a process of integration, where new truths become part of who we are, rather than just information we've memorized. While we can't force awakening, we can learn to recognize signs of readiness in others. When someone starts asking deeper questions about life, showing genuine curiosity about your experiences, or expressing dissatisfaction with their current way of thinking, these can all be signs that they're open to new perspectives. When you notice these signs, it might be appropriate to share your experiences. But remember, the key word is share, not impose. Offer your insights as possibilities for them to consider, not absolute truths they must accept. It's also important to recognize and appreciate the beauty of diverse perspectives. Not everyone needs to awaken in the same way or to the same things. Our world is richer because of the variety of viewpoints and experiences people have. Different views can challenge us, help us grow, and show us new ways of looking at the world. Even if someone doesn't share your exact beliefs, they might have insights that can contribute to your own growth. Keeping an open mind to different perspectives can actually enhance your own awakening process. Balancing passion with respect is a delicate but important skill. It's great to be enthusiastic about your growth and discoveries, but it's equally important to respect others' boundaries and beliefs. There are ways to share your insights without overwhelming others. One approach is to offer small pieces of information or short anecdotes, rather than trying to explain your entire philosophy at once. It's like offering someone a taste of a new food, rather than forcing them to eat a whole meal. If they like the taste, they might ask for more. The art of gentle guidance involves being there for others when they have questions, but not pushing information on them when they're not asking. It's about creating an environment where people feel safe to explore new ideas at their own pace. Your own awakening has a ripple effect on those around you, even if you don't actively try to change them. As you grow and change, your interactions with others naturally shift. You might become more patient, more understanding, or more peaceful. These changes in your behavior can inspire others more than any words could. Focusing on your own growth is actually the best way to help others. It's like the advice they give on airplanes. Put on your own oxygen mask before helping others. The more you work on yourself, the more capacity you'll have to positively influence those around you. Awakening is a personal journey that can't be forced. Trying to push others into awakening often backfires, pushing them away instead. The most effective approach is to focus on your own growth, lead by example, and create a safe space for others to explore when they're ready. Everyone's path is unique. What works for you might not work for someone else, and that's okay. The diversity of human experience is what makes our world rich and interesting. By respecting others' journeys, we create an environment where genuine growth and awakening can flourish. Trust the process both for yourself and for others. Awakening is not a race or a competition. It's a lifelong journey of growth and discovery. By focusing on your own path and being open to sharing when appropriate, you create the best conditions for others to begin their own journeys when the time is right for them. The urge to shake others awake comes from a good place. We want to share something valuable that has improved our lives. But true awakening can't be forced. It's a delicate, personal process that unfolds in its own time. By respecting this, leading by example, and creating a supportive environment, we can contribute to a world where awakening happens naturally and beautifully for each person in their own unique way. Your own growth and authenticity are the most powerful tools you have. As you continue on your path, stay open, stay curious, and trust that your journey will inspire others in ways you might not even realize. The ripples of your awakening will spread, touching lives in subtle but profound ways. So the next time you feel that urge to shake someone awake, take a deep breath. Instead of pushing, focus on being the best version of yourself. Your growth and peace will speak volumes, inviting others to explore their own paths when they're ready. Keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep being true to yourself. Your authentic journey is the greatest gift you can give to the world. It's not about forcing others to see what you see, but about creating a light so bright that others can't help but notice and be drawn to it. As you move forward, remember that every interaction is an opportunity to practice patience, understanding, and respect. These qualities not only enhance your own awakening, but create an environment where others feel safe to explore and grow. Consider how you can incorporate these ideas into your daily life. Maybe it's practicing active listening when someone shares their views, even if they differ from yours. Perhaps it's catching yourself before you launch into unsolicited advice and instead asking questions to understand the other person's perspective better. Reflect on your own awakening journey. What were the pivotal moments? Chances are they weren't when someone lectured you or tried to force their views on you. They were likely quiet moments of realization, or times when you saw someone living in a way that inspired you. As you continue on your path, be open to learning from everyone and everything around you. Sometimes the greatest lessons come from the most unexpected sources. A child's question, a stranger's kindness, or even a challenging situation can all contribute to your growth and understanding. Remember that awakening isn't a destination, but an ongoing process. There's always more to learn, more ways to grow. Stay humble and open to new insights, even as you become more confident in your understanding of the world. Consider starting a practice of self-reflection. This could be through meditation, journaling, or simply taking quiet time to ponder your experiences. This internal work not only aids your own growth, but equips you to be a stable, grounded presence for others who might be starting their own journeys. As you interact with others, practice holding space for different viewpoints. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything, but it means listening without judgment and being willing to consider new perspectives. This openness can lead to rich discussions and mutual growth. Think about how you can create opportunities for organic conversations about personal growth and spirituality. This might be through hosting discussion groups, book clubs, or simply being open about your own experiences when appropriate. The key is to create spaces where people feel safe to explore and share without pressure. Remember that everyone you meet is fighting their own battles and walking their own path. Approach each interaction with compassion and understanding. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do is simply to be present and supportive without trying to change or fix anything. As you progress on your journey, you might find yourself naturally becoming a mentor or guide for others. If this happens, remember the importance of empowering others to find their own answers rather than relying on yours. Guide them to their own inner wisdom rather than trying to impart yours. Stay connected with your own inner guidance. As you grow and change, your understanding and beliefs might shift. That's normal and healthy. Be willing to question your own assumptions and remain flexible in your thinking. Consider how you can contribute to creating a more awakened society without forcing change. This might be through volunteer work, creating art, or simply bringing more mindfulness and compassion to your everyday interactions. Small actions can have big ripple effects. Remember that awakening isn't just about spiritual or philosophical realizations. It's also about becoming more fully human, more connected to yourself, others, and the world around you. Look for ways to deepen these connections in your daily life. As you continue on this path, be gentle with yourself. Awakening can sometimes be challenging or uncomfortable as old beliefs and patterns are questioned. Give yourself the same patience and understanding that you're learning to give others. Finally, celebrate each step of your journey and the journeys of those around you. Every moment of growth, every new understanding is something to be grateful for. By cultivating an attitude of appreciation, you create a positive environment that naturally encourages growth and awakening in yourself and others. The goal isn't to awaken the whole world single-handedly. It's to be fully awake in your own life, letting that awakeness shine through in all you do. Trust that this light will guide others when they're ready to see it. Your journey of awakening is uniquely yours, and it's a gift to the world. By honoring your path and respecting the paths of others, you contribute to a more conscious, compassionate world. Keep growing, keep shining, and trust in the beautiful unfolding of each individual's awakening journey.